Hi all, welcome to Workato Masterclass series. Today we are going to talk about idempotency and importance of idempotency in a design pattern. Before we move into our today's agenda, let's have a quick recap on what we have studied in the previous session. We have talked about Salesforce real-time trigger and what is the changes it happened in the Workato side. Now, how we have to take care of our recipes design with respect to Salesforce real-time trigger and also discussed. If you have missed it, please go and check our previous video. I'll be providing a link in the description box, and also you can click I button at the right of our video. Okay, so before we move into our today's agenda, that is idempotency, right? Let's understand uh, the theoretical part. Then let's see the practical way of understanding and also implementing in the workato. So idempotency is a general term. It's not only applicable to in a Workato or in any application like Python or languages like Python, JavaScript, nothing. It is a general terms. It is used across the all the applications, tools, or design patterns. So to understand idempotency, right? So just take example of REST APIs. Okay, so we have a idempotency comes into picture when we use a REST APIs methods, right? So post is a non-idempotency methods. Why? Right? So whenever you create new record, or if you run the same record again, like the same REST API endpoint hit again, it creates a new record with respect to same data, right? So it is creating a multiple duplicate records if you keep on hitting the same endpoint. Unlike if you say the put operations or a get operation, it gives you a same results even though you hit that endpoint several times, right? Just give an example, okay? Say you about the recipe as example, right? So with respect to a workato, let's think you have a records or several records in your workato or say Excel sheet, okay? Now the Excel sheet contains like 10 records and another 10 records I have a same 10 records. By chance I just pasted the same 10 records again and again, okay? By since um the person who are using Excel sheet is not a non-technical background, okay? So now he create or she or he pasted up 10 records again, like so it's got 20 records, but the same 10 records are added a duplicate, okay? So he by added and this automation runs in the background and it start creating a records in the your database, okay? So now imagine the first for the first 10 records there's no any issues, right? For the next 10 records, if I create records, or if I have a without checking up whether records are present or not, if I go and create it, it'll be having a another 10 records which are matching with the previous 10 records, right? So I have a that triangle 10 record the another 10 records which got added to the database are duplicate, right? So how can we eradicate these issues or how to overcome these issues, right? So for that we have a method like we have options to use upsert or before you insert check whether the particular record is present or like idempotency key or like a primary key see like you can say like primary key or you can observe like a composite primary key also you can take it into consideration to check in the database before inserting or updating the records. If it is updating is no issues because there's no kind of options of adding a new record into that. But if you're adding only a create operation, there is a chance of adding multiple records with a duplicate records get inserted. Okay, that is a theoretical concept of idempotency. Okay, let's understand now the same concept how to implement in the Workato. So imagine I have whatever I given you option, right? So same example I'm giving. Okay, so let's understand now. Okay, see I have um I have taken the employee details. Okay, and it is contains in the sheet. Okay, let me take that. Understand. Okay, now what I did. So I'm a just imagine I am a non-technical person, or like who have added this statement. What I did, there's an employee ID from since 1 to 6, and again I've copied the same thing, but whereas one record I've updated to from the company name from Infosys to Deloitte. Okay, now imagine 1 to 5 will be duplicate records compared to the previous first six records, you can say. Okay, now when I run this particular run, like this particular recipe, so here I took a real time. Okay, let's for simplify this. Okay, I'll just remove this. Okay, or I can, I'll say, okay, let's add it here for a meanwhile. Okay, so now say I'll just save it. Now I'll just test it. Okay, I should be getting any new records got added, it will be added to the upsert. Okay, now say there is a new added, right? So there's a new record got added. Now what I'll do, I'll just copy this. Okay, same record, but what I'll do, I'll just keep it this. Okay, it should not add it. Okay, according to the this logic, right? It should not add anything because it's already added. Let's see. Okay, record data edited false. Okay, see, now let's say run this. See, it's not added because I have taken care of upsert instead of insert. Okay, so what it does is it is compared with the employee ID, which is a primary key here. I'm taken. So it will go and check in the database that employee is present or not. If it's present, I should not add. It should only update. If it's any update in there, its update is there. Otherwise, it will be gives a saying like it's not inserted. If you observe carefully, the what Workato gives you the response or output response, it says create record created is false. That means it's not created because it means that particular records already present in the database, my database. Hence, it is trying to update if there's any changes in the record wise or information wise. You can say, okay. Let's imagine I just do and I think I gave only new row. Okay. So let's say I don't give this. I'll give this one. Okay. I don't give a new updated records, but you can change it to newer updated record as well. What I'll do, I'll just change it to, I'll just imagine, I'll just give us in process. Okay, now I'll run this again. What it should happen now, it should update the records, right? Let's imagine what should happen. Okay, it should show created as false, but it should show like my records. Previously, it was Microsoft. What I'll do, I'll just refresh. It should keep updated to Infosys. See, it's got updated to Infosys, right? So that means our recipe is taken care of the idempotency of process, or make it like you can say like pattern. Okay, so the concept you can say idempotency concept, right? So whenever there is a chance of the multiple creation of our records, we have to be careful. We have to check whether that particular records present in the destination application or a database. If it is not there, then you have to create, else it should be updated. Okay, say example, it's there is no kind of update, no options of updating it. It's only create options. Okay, imagine there is a means like there is a new whenever there is new record, it get updated, added to the destination applications. Just say there is chance of multiple records getting added in the source side, duplicate records, but in a destination, it is considered to be, it is asking for like it's expecting to be not to have a duplicate records. That means we have to be careful while adding the data to the destination applications. So since source is adding, we don't have any control on the source side. But whereas we have options to control it over the destination side, inserting data, because we are inserting a data into the destination. We are not controlling over the source side, right? So hence, whenever there's a data came from a source side, we have to carefully check whether that particular record already present in the destination. If it's there, then I'm not inserting data. Okay, I'm sending back saying like to the source saying like this particular already the records already exist. We cannot insert the same data again. In case of you're giving a same data like the updated records, it should have a different records altogether, not have a duplicated records, so that we can give a information to the this source side, right? So that is the importance of today's session, that is to understand idempotency concept. Okay, so whenever you got a chance of working on this kind of use cases, be careful while you design and implementations. Okay, try to design first to understand where we are lacking, or maybe like okay, what can be the better options to do this particular use case. Okay, so it's not like it's easy, maybe like it's easy process to create operations, but it may end up in creating a multiple or duplicate records at your destination applications, which you cannot work on again the deleting those records and again working on those. So before you do the implementations, try to do what is this source application, how it behaves, and how the destination application works, or and what are the um, limitations on the destination side. Say example, so I have an offset here. I can work on the what is primary key here. But whereas you don't have any options to say in the destination application, don't options have upsert operation. It only has an insert operation. Then you have to first you have to do search. Then with that key, that's a primary key. Then if you have the information coming back from the response from the destination application, then it's already exists. That means we are not going to insert again. That's all. Okay, so hope you have understood what is idempotency and what is the importance in our recipe design and implementation as well. Okay, and also you have understood theoretically what is idempotency, and also we have shown you how to implement in your recipe with a given a simple example. Okay, Excel sheet and the database. Here is a database I've used, also data table. Whereas similar use case real time can be taken as with respect to your Salesforce data, and the destination can be NetSuite, or it can be your SQL, or your any database, Eros or Snowflake, anything. So try to understand and implement. Okay. Okay. With that note, closing this session on the theoretical and the practical way. But there's a note I has always say: keep practicing and always spread your knowledge with the others. Thank you so much.